Hey, good morning. Saturday morning, 7:40 a.m. What the hell am I doing up? I'm doing up to bitch about another situation I got in hand. In my previous broadcast about the poor customer service, that's what we're going to kind of talk about today a little bit. I'll talk about Moleneaux carpet tile wood. Last June, that would be June of 2011, I had a quick step QS 700 collection floor installed in my home. I had it's all laminate flooring, and it was a color called red oak. Um, Approximately March, I noticed it, what they call peaking in a few areas, and I called Moleneaux carpet tile wood to check on it for me because it should be under warranty. It supposedly has a 20-year warranty. So they sent their installer out to look at the spots that I'm talking about, and the installer stated to me that there's many places that I don't even see that it's starting to do this peaking at. So they wanted to send an expert. Well, they sent an expert. She had gone to school for it, I suppose. I find out she's the manager of D'Annunzio's restaurant in Monroeville. But hey, she could have the credentials to check out the floor, whatever. So her reasoning was really inconclusive. She really didn't know. So they sent out a guy by the name of Rick, who's I guess the service manager for the Moleneaux in Penn Hills, Pennsylvania, to look at the floor. And approximately a week or two went by. I hadn't heard anything, so I called. They said that it comes from moisture. Moisture from what? Is it coming up through the basement? Where's the moisture coming from? Because the areas I noticed it was underneath my coffee table and underneath my dining room table. And it was really odd because those two places are really, of all places, inaccessible to anything. They sit flat on the floor. I have two little dogs that completely house trained. So I don't know. I don't know where it came from. But anyway, so Moleneaux said, well, here's what we'll do. We'll supply the materials, but we're not going to supply the labor. Why aren't you going to supply the labor? Well, because it's from moisture. Where'd the moisture come from? Well, let's make a long story short here. They delivered me 34 boxes of laminate yesterday and the new molding to go with it. And they had also brought some kind of a paper. They were supposed to be here between noon and 3, and I had a doctor's appointment in the morning, so I was at the doctor, and my wife was here, and they brought the stuff, but they wanted her to sign some paper saying that we would settle for just the flooring, and that was it. We wouldn't pursue any more action. Well, number one, the contract in the situation was between myself and Moleneaux. It was basically a surprise for my wife when I did this, so um, it was completely in my name, 100% the contract. So my wife signed it, and I asked her, and she showed me, and that's what it was this letter that says that they're not responsible for any more actions. They had my name typed however she signed it. So anybody from Moleneaux, if you're paying attention to this, that agreement is completely null and void because I'm the contractee. You're the contractor. I'm the contractee. Number two, I called the manufacturer of this QS 700 yesterday to find out what's going on. Why is there no labor included? Why would they only supply the materials? If they're admitting liability, why would you send the materials and you not supply the labor? Here's where it gets interesting. I'm advised by Genevieve yesterday that there was never even a claim filed for my floor. Number one. Number two, the padding that they used on the floor was manufactured by a company called Roberts. And it clearly states in the um, disclosure for the um, laminate flooring that the use of any other padding other than the QS padding, the quick step padding, would render the floor void. Therefore, the warranty was void from the day that they laid the floor, because Moleneaux carpet, wood, and tile didn't use the manufacturer suggested padding for underneath it. Now, you want to talk about poor customer service? You want to discuss why I get so aggravated, so mad, so upset? Why does corporations have to try to take advantage of people? It just blows my mind. I just can't understand this. Why is there no legitimate businesses anymore? You know, when I was growing up as a kid, I used to hang out with my dad and would go to a little corner. In fact, a lot of you people from Altoona might remember this. It was a little golf station out there on Logan Boulevard, and across the street from it was an auto parts store. But right next to it was an insurance company. But the golf station was owned by Fran and Bill Vogel, two brothers, Vogel's Golf. And if you wanted to see a very well run business, these two gentlemen were the most honest people that I ever met in my life. I remember them vividly. And that gas station, as well as a lot of you people in Altoona know, has been gone for a lot of years. But as a child, I used to hang out there with my dad when he'd go out to get gas. He'd sit and talk, and I'd go in the back and I'd talk with Bill and Fran that were working on the cars. You know, these guys, if you needed a set of brakes and they told you needed brakes, believe me, you needed them. They were as honest as the day is long. God rest their souls. But you know, you got to wonder today, what the hell is going on with society? What's going on with these business owners today? I just don't understand it. I really don't. You know, you go into a restaurant anymore, you look at the menu, the food on there looks fantastic. Man, does that look good. But when you get it, it looks like somebody already ate it and brought it back up and put it on a plate. I just can't grasp the concept of the way business is done today. It makes no sense to me. But, you know, maybe someday we can get it all figured out. But until then, you know what? Please pass the video along. Please stay away from Moleneaux carpet, tile, and wood. Get everything they say in writing. And again, if you see something that you're not able with or you're not comfortable with, the internet provides so much information today. It really does. Check out the business before you agree to anything. Check out the products they're trying to sell you. You know, and here's the funny thing about Moleneaux. I was going to have Home Depot do it. Home Depot wanted $4,500 to do it. And Moleneaux wanted like $8,000 to do it. Well, I chiseled Moleneaux down to about $5,900 or $6,000 to do it, because I had used them for carpet before. Well, you know, they might be good on carpet, but laminate, no way. I wouldn't recommend them for laminate in any situation at all. I brought it to Marie Moleneaux's attention, but, you know, she's the one that we negotiated the price with. But their lack of follow-up and customer service is really poor. So Moleneaux carpet, wood, and tile, I give you 1 star. You're only getting one from the big guy. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. My recommendation is that you avoid them at all costs for doing laminate flooring. Or if you do decide to go with them, you investigate your product. You know, the product I purchased, I think I paid $19.50 some cents a square foot. And I could have bought the same exact product at Lumber Liquidators for, I think it was $5.97 a square foot. And I have a 3-bedroom Cape Cod. My son laid the bedroom floors for me that we purchased the flooring laminate before my living room and dining room by Moleneaux. And that flooring today is still perfect. There's not one sign of any problem in those 3 floors. So, you know, when I looked up the dictionary of peaking, or just go online and type in laminate peaking, and this is what Moleneaux is telling me the floor's doing. Peaking comes from improper installation because they didn't allow expansion joints. That's exactly what peaking is. So listen, thanks for viewing another one of my videos, and please, I'm going to share it with you people on Facebook, and I'm hoping that you people pass it along. My philosophy's the more the merrier. So let's get the message out. Let's keep it real. Take care.